Hey guys, welcome to Dragon Ball Theory, and today is going to be, we have a special guest on this channel, and that is Logan.
Hey guys, it's me, Logan Flojack. What's going on?
And go check his channel out. The link will be in the description. And today's theory is is Oob gonna be returning in Dragon Ball Super? And if he is, what kind of role is he gonna play? Like, what's he gonna do? So, first of all, do you think he's gonna be returning in Dragon Ball Super?
Well, I mean, from a logical standpoint, he has to, because technically if Super is canon, because it is canon and made by Toriyama, it has to follow those guidelines in the last episode, which takes place 10 years in the future with Oob and Goku fighting. So, I think he will make a return. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I kind of think the same thing. Do you want him to return?
I liked the character. I think he should return.
Yeah, because, he was so he had so much potential in Dragon Ball GT, even though it isn't canon. He had so much potential, but they just never used him. Him fusing with Majin Oob was, a perfect idea, but they just didn't use him.
Yeah, and see, the thing was, because the problem with GT was, at the end of Dragon Ball Z, Oob was supposed to be a big deal, at par with Goku, and in Dragon Ball GT, it seemed like he just fell in the gap with the rest of the fighters, where he was meaningless to battle, seemingly.
Yeah. But if he did return in Dragon Ball Super, what kind of role do you think he would play?
Well, from my standpoint, if Oob returns, you gotta look at the facts, right? So, going into that world tournament, right? Now, we see Goku in base form fighting Oob, and Oob seems to be at the power level of Goku's base form. And keep a note, Goku's base form is not the same strength as his regular base form. Now that he's achieved Super Saiyan Blue, and because this is 10 years down the road, we've only gotten through about 4 in Dragon Ball Super. Technically, we don't know what other transformations Goku has in store. So, as each transformation happens, such as Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan Blue, as each transformation progresses, his base gets stronger and stronger. And as I noted, Goku's base form right now is approximately as strong as a Super Saiyan 2 or 3, because you gotta look at the Resurrection of Frieza fight. Goku, when he fought Frieza final form, was in base form, right? And so Frieza first form was able to one-punch a Super Saiyan Gohan. So you gotta look at that. Frieza, to power up to 3 more forms to his final form, I'd say Goku's at par. His base form is to the strength of a Super Saiyan 2 in the Majin Buu arc, or a Super Saiyan 3 Goku during that time. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I have to agree, because, if he, it's not like he will, but, let's say he went to, a Super Saiyan 5 transformation, which he probably won't, in Dragon Ball Super, his base form would probably be as equal to, a Super Saiyan God. Maybe.
Yes. Now, where will Oob's role play? Well, because of this logic that we just stated, of Oob is about as equivalent in strength to Goku's base. So technically, if you follow, because Dragon Ball Super is in the time gap between the last episode, where Goku kills Kid Buu, to the episode after that, which takes place 10 years later in the World Tournament. So right now, Super is in between those 2 episodes. And technically, because the last episode, which takes place 10 years later, is technically canon, they have to follow those rules. So technically, that means, if Kid Buu is Oob's strength, then how would that match up to a Goku as his base form? Now, that's the only problem we have, because if Oob is supposed to be as strong as Goku base form, and he has the same power as Kid Buu, how would Kid Buu's power be the strength of nearly a Super Saiyan God? It just doesn't work out. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, like, it just doesn't make sense on how that would work, so, but, what, like, if Oob did come back, which hopefully he will, because I want him to, he's, like, one of my favorite characters, I would, like, want to see, like, him, like, because mainly Super is just directed towards Goku and Vegeta. It's just a series just about them. They forgot about Piccolo, forgot about everyone, like Gohan and Gotenks. Like, they just don't use them. They don't use any of them. So I would like to be like a trio who go on to like defeat the big enemies. You know, like if Golden Frieza, it would be Goku, Majub, and Vegeta. That's what I want.
Now, see, where will his role fit in, like you were saying? That's really hard to tell, because are they following the guideline where he's the same strength as Kid Buu, or are they following the guideline where he's the same strength as base form Goku? So that'll tell his role. Now, honestly, guys, Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan God Vegeta, that's what Toriyama said will probably be their highest point. So, and anyway, speaking on that matter, Goku and Vegeta are really the main characters in this new series, Dragon Ball Super. And with all these new characters, like you got Vados, Champa, we saw Jacko, Beerus, and so on, and all those other fighters we've seen. With all these new characters, is there really a place for Oob to fit in? What do you think?
Okay, well, wow, okay, you changed my whole perspective. Well, I mean, like, I watched one of his videos on YouTube saying, like, how he would have redone Oob, and he said, like, because Oob fused with Majin Buu, and Majin Buu could live for millions of years. He was there since the universe started. That, like, since, like, Beerus, he died. Like, this is his, like, way of using Oob in Dragon Ball Super. Like, Beerus, say Beerus died. Like, they would ask Oob to be the new god of destruction because, like, no one else could live as long as he could. I mean, I would love to see that happen. Just Beerus dying and then Oob becoming the new god of destruction. That would be amazing.
Well, I mean, sorry for all the Oob fans out there. My perspective, it's okay that we have different perspectives, but my perspective is Oob is going to fall along with Gohan, Piccolo. He's going to fall into that category just because of the fact that Oob just doesn't seem right for a main role. And really, at this point, Dragon Ball Super and just Dragon Ball Z in general is a series about the Saiyans. And face it, every saga in Dragon Ball Z, really, it was about Saiyans. And Piccolo, yeah, he was a big help, but, everyone thinks of Saiyans. And the stereotype, if you just say Dragon Ball, everybody knows it's by Super Saiyan. So, really, the series is just about Saiyans. Now, talking about if Oob could be a big three with Vegeta and Goku, I mean, from the fan spec point, that would be awesome. But from the logical standpoint, I just don't see it happening. Because it's just, one, that Oob, his power, it doesn't fall into par with Goku and Vegeta. And you gotta note this. Oob is technically a human being, right? He was wished back as a human. So that means Oob's power level, his power scale is different than a Saiyan's, because a Saiyan can transform into other Saiyan, like Super Saiyan and so on. Because Saiyans can transform, their power jumps drastically. Now, because Oob is human as he gets wished back, technically, now look at Krillin, for example. Krillin hasn't even reached the power of a Super Saiyan. So that's why if we do get Oob wished back, alongside of Goku and Vegeta if he's a human and he doesn't have the potential like Saiyans to transform? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, yeah, I kind of like know what you mean, like, because like Saiyans, they have no limitations, they can keep on transforming, but humans, they will eventually reach a limit and he can't transform anymore. Like, so yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so, I mean, all the fans, this is what I'm saying, you know, sorry Oob fans, all of us want to see Oob become, you know, the hero and fight alongside Goku like how it's shown at the end of Dragon Ball Z. We all want to see that. But because of the fact that he's a human and because Toriyama wanted to end Dragon Ball, the whole franchise of Dragon Ball Z, he didn't think he was ever going to do Super. Because of that, he just ended it off with Oob getting wished back, and he had no intentions with continuing the character's span. So now, because of Dragon Ball Super, he has to. And because of the logic that he is a human, he technically just can't transform. You know, no human can transform in Dragon Ball, period. So, humans' limitations, nowhere near as vastly great as the Saiyans can be, because, you know, like we were saying, Saiyans transform, and as they transform, they get stronger. Humans can't transform, and because of that, their power level is set between a certain range. So, that's why I think Oob's role will always be a side character, because he just really can't reach that Super Saiyan God strength because he's a human and his limitations are set where it's at.
Yeah.
So,
well,
now one last thing I wanted to talk about with you is, what do you think Oob is going to have to do in this series as a hero? What do you think he's going to do? Is he going to be the type of character that's going to sit sideline, or is he going to at least go out there and fight? What do you think? Like, let me specify that. Like, do you think he's going to really have a bigger role than he should, or do you think they're going to underrate him?
Yeah, probably, because they underrated every character in Dragon Ball Super. Just, yeah, probably. Yeah, I would love to see him be as a big three with Vegeta and Goku, but yeah, it's just not gonna happen. Probably, it's just gonna be underrated, like Piccolo or Gohan, Trunks, Goten.
But this is what I don't like about Dragon Ball Super. Look what they've done. You know, they've turned Piccolo into, you know, they tried using him in the Universal Tournament, but he's become a useless character. You know, he's Super Saiyan God. No character can match that. The strongest character would have to be Gotenks at this point. You know, they got Gotenks sitting on the side. They got Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin. You know, they got all those characters just sitting on the side. They're not getting stronger, but they're also getting weaker for some characters. And because most of them aren't all Saiyans, they're not going to get anywhere near the strength of a Super Saiyan God. So Dragon Ball Super fans, prepare to sit back and watch Goku and Vegeta do all the work. And this is basically the same thing as GT, you know. It was all about Goku and GT. This time it's all about Goku and Vegeta. So Oob fans, I'm sorry, but Oob is never going to have a big role in Super. Just because of the fact that he's a human, he can't transform, and there's probably going to be at least one more Saiyan transformation.
Well, yeah, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that video with our first guest ever on this channel. Once again, for Logan Flojack, and his link to his channel will be in the description. I hope you enjoyed. New videos every day, so subscribe.